edition. Happy holidays to everyone. We wanted to come on and give you 5 tips to get through the holidays in peace. But before we get started, we wanted to find out how you liked all of those pictures that we took with our dog.
What's up, people? Happy holidays. We're having a great season. Happy Christmas morning to you guys. Let's make things happen.
Okay, so holidays are oftentimes the most difficult time to communicate, interact with different people within your extended family. A lot of us are going to holiday parties. You're going to come in contact with a lot of people. So we just want to leave you with 5 tips to get through the holidays in peace.
So some of the tips that we have today. So number 1 is to be a good listener. Number 2 is to understand there are different types of styles of communication. Prepare for disagreements. Number 4, it's okay to say no. And number 5, simply just take a break.
All right, so be a good listener. Pretty self-explanatory, but one of the most difficult things to do in communication. One of the best ways to connect with others is to listen well. Oftentimes, you want to talk. But if you are listening, you will learn a lot about the person that you are communicating with.
So I just think it's important, like anytime communication, there's a person that's, sending a message, as they say, the old school way, and receiving a message. So somewhere along the way, if 2 people are sending messages and no one's receiving, then you're definitely not being a good listener.
Number 2, understand that there are different communication styles. You want to be looking at the body language, the tone. You want to look at eye contact, but there are different types of communication styles. Now, you may not know these styles, but it's important for you to understand that we all are different. And so don't judge anyone else's style.
So, looking at styles, so types of people out there that I run into, you have some people that seem more abrasive, more aggressive. Aggressive would be a hard word, but abrasive. It's like when you talk to them, it's gonna be some resistance, or they already pretty much know everything before you tell them. So, and you have some people that are just gonna listen and probably gonna get very little response. That's their communication style. So you're gonna have to be able to adapt to those situations.
Number 3 is prepare for disagreements. I know that may scare some of you all, and others, you like, yeah, let's go. But preparing for disagreements means that sometimes conflict is unavoidable, and so you want to know how you're going to handle it before it happens. So if you are the type of person that go from 0 to 100 real fast, and you know that you're going over some family members' home that could take you there, you need to prepare. What is your plan of attack or action to deal with those disagreements?
What I would add is, I can say myself, like I like to analyze and just look at different situations. So let's just simply take the first 2 and connect those to this. So being a good listener, understanding the different types of communication style. I'm not gonna say you'll get it the first time, but let's say after you've talked to someone a number of times, you should have an idea of that person's personality, how they receive information, what could be the best time of day. So for example, you have some people, when they get to work, you could tell them what is needed for the day, and they are very good at it, taking that information in the morning. And you have some people that are just not morning people. You can probably hit them up around lunchtime, and you'll get better results. So you have to be mindful of who you're communicating with. Also, in number 3, what we're talking about here is preparing for disagreements. Sometimes you can kind of forecast and see a situation that's going to come up, or you may see a certain subject that comes up that could be a trigger point for someone. So recognizing that, you can kind of prepare for it. Now, when you get this right the first 2 or 3 times, maybe not. But once you've communicated with someone more than once, you should start picking up on those styles and be able to better prepare for disagreements when they arise.
Number 4 is one of my favorites. I do a lot of work around boundaries, and I would say that it is always okay to say no. No is a complete sentence. It needs no explanation. So you need to determine what your needs are and be able to address them. Do not invite stressful people to your holiday event.
It's okay to say no, but it's sometimes can be a challenge to say no. Some people have a hard time saying no. If it's hard for you to say no, then what you're gonna have to do is build up to that. start looking at areas in your life that you want to set boundaries, you want to kind of stand your ground. Start with small areas. Look at some areas where you can practice saying no. So that way, when you get to like bigger discussions, you kind of got some of the anxiety out the way. You get your body conditioned to saying no. Sometimes you got to stand your ground. It may not be easy, but what I would say, if you find that you are one of the ones that have a hard time saying no, again, you may not get it right away, but it's something that you can work on and work towards.
Number 5 is take breaks. Even if you're at an event and there's lots of people, sometimes being overstimulated causes anxiety. So pause, take a break. If you can go into another room, if you can go outside, maybe go to your car, it is okay to take a break and pause. If you are a mom and you have kids and you just need a minute, you can always go to the bathroom as well if you have an opportunity to close that door. But know it's okay to take a break. Don't feel guilty for taking breaks. It's important to take breaks.
It's to kind of build your network, build your tribe, I would say. So for example, any situation, you can take a family party, take an office party. Think about people who you connect with, people who you talk with, people that kind of understand you a little bit better. Sometimes it could be a crowd and you find that person can make the situation much easier. It might be that coworker that you guys work together, really know each other, and the party probably sucks. But guess what? When you guys get together, it's still a party. And even when you go visit family, sometimes you don't, do what other people do. Or, family members have different lifestyles. And you look and it's like, you know what? I connect but don't connect. But you might have that favorite cousin, aunt, or someone that you can kind of like slip off to the side. You're still in the party, but now you create your own party.
We hope these tips have been helpful for you, but if there's something you want to hear from us on any next chapter, because that's why we created this YouTube, please drop us a message in the YouTube channel. We are here to serve, and we wish you and your family the best holiday ever, however you're celebrating.